Atari's Adventure, in my opinion, is a horribly unfun video game, even by 1980s standards. Before I get into why, let me do a quick overview of the game. Many people already know about Adventure as it was one of the first video games to feature an Easter egg. In fact, it was this game that ended up coining the term Easter egg. Adventure was developed by Warren Robinett at Atari. He had played the text adventure game called Colossal Cave Adventure, and he wanted to create a graphical version of the game for the Atari 2600. At the time, Atari did not credit developers of the games, so Robinett added a secret room to give himself the credit he deserved. The game is a simple fantasy land with quite a few areas to explore. Difficulty level 2 is a standard way to play Adventure. The map is made up of 3 castles and 4 mazes, and your goal is straightforward. Bring the chalice from the black castle back to the yellow castle. The yellow key is right at the start. From there, navigate the orange maze to unlock the white castle, and grab the door item to get through the walls and snag the black key. Get into the black castle, grab the chalice, and bring it home. Simple, right? Well, that's assuming you encounter no enemies. There are 3 dragons and a bat in Adventure. The dragons will attempt to eat you as you traverse through the mazes, causing you to need to reset at the beginning. Thankfully, you can just use the sword to attack, or really just touch them, the dragons, to kill them. The dragons all respawn if you do end up needing to reset, though all of the doors will still be open and the items will be in the same locations. Finally, we have the bat. I will talk about it more later, but the bat is easily the worst part of the game. The bat roams around and will take your items that you have or leave on the ground, and this is not a fun mechanic. So what is it like to play today? Adventure has a lot of issues. To be honest, some of these issues are pretty irredeemable as well. To start, some of the mazes are dark, meaning that you can only see a small section around you. This would be fine normally, but whenever the game has more than one character, i.e. the player, a dragon, or the bat, on a dark screen, constantly flickers, which gets incredibly hard on the eyes very quickly. I understand this is a limitation of the hardware, but the dark mazes could have just easily not been dark and would have made the game considerably more playable. Then there's the bat I mentioned earlier. This bat is the antithesis to the entire game. If the whole point of the game is to navigate through the mazes and grab items and then dodge and attack the dragons, the bat flying around stealing your items completely ruins this aspect of the game. You may leave an item somewhere to come back to later and find it's gone. At one point I was in the middle of fighting a dragon and the bat came and stole my sword. I couldn't counter it. I was in the middle of a maze and I ended up dead. This was endlessly frustrating and unfun. The only counterplay is to pick up the bat itself and to get it to swap items, but this isn't reliable nor interesting. Adventure really showcases the poor game design of early video games. Adventure would have been considerably better without the bat and the flickering mazes. 2 things that should have been caught in playtesting almost immediately. While I am probably blinded by my modern sensibilities, I feel like Adventure doesn't truly feel like an adventure. I know it seems silly to apply the hero's journey to a dot, but it really needed some more actual adventuring. There's not really a struggle as you can just get the sword immediately and you can just run around the dragons. While it is on the list only for historical impact, it still deserves to be here. As much of a hater as I am, I can't deny the impact that Adventure had. It did end up being the first action-adventure game, as well as the first game with persistent screens that change as you move through a level. It also helped get developers of the games the credit they deserved. These are truly important innovations in gaming, and it all started with Adventure. Thanks for watching. Next time on WikiQuest, I'll be playing Pac-Man. Bye-bye.